And here we are. I basically took this thing right here, which it's got a beveled end and a flat end, and I didn't film any of that because, well, it takes two hands to do all that. And I just kind of rounded off the edges. Getting that. I like to get that corner kind of nice and round. All the way around here. Getting all that rough stuff off. Getting in the holes, the old nail holes, any kind of place that's kind of up. Yeah, just scratching it all up, kind of pre-smoothing it all up, and then once I'm done with that, which I am basically done with this, finally, although it is fun, but I bought these sandpaper things. I got them at Dollar General. They work pretty good, but they're not worth a shit. I mean, they don't hold up to anything. But that's okay. I don't need them to last too long. I just need to get in. I've already done all the way up to here. We'll talk about these inserts later. But we'll see my plan here. Eventually. Yeah, see how that just destroys itself. And here's Charity laying in the sawdust. Wow. Dirty dog. You are just laying in the sawdust. Anyway. And then what I'm doing here, and I'm just kind of smoothing it out here. Getting those edges nice and... There we go. Alright, where are we at? I'm trying not to tear the sandpaper. It tears rather easy. Oh, it's so cute. She was laying in that pile of sawdust, and I was taking this brush, just kind of brushing off all the stuff, and I got some on her, and I started brushing it, and she literally flattened out, and I gave her a belly rub with a brush. I wish I could have reenact that for you, but she's already jumped up and running around. I guess that she knew the camera was on her, so time to jump up there, you know. Anyway, see how this paper just tears apart. I want it somewhat clean, somewhat smooth edges. I mean, just somewhat, you know, because there is a safety issue, right? And a comfortability issue, you know. You don't want your arm, you don't want to get a splinter or something like that. But the way I'm going to do this, you're not going to get a splinter. It's just not the way it is. Yeah, this is all crap. This paper don't last long at all. It just destroys itself. But I don't need it to last long, really. I just need it to get all the key little areas in between the cracks. And we're going to go from there anyway. With some craziness. My next order of business is going to be the next step. It's all about the steps, right? The process. And yeah, this is one of many processes. I know you're going to say, what about this line? Oh, that line. You won't see that line anymore after I'm done. And basically all I'm doing really is just kind of getting all the burrs anywhere there's a ow. There's a splinter right in the finger. Yeah. Nice. That's okay. Wood splinter? Okay, I'll take a wood splinter any old day. Metal splinter? Oh, fuck that. I get those a lot at work. Those suck. But, you gotta collect some of the material in your skin to really appreciate the process. Yeah, I'm just balling up this paper and getting in this hole. Destroying the paper in the process. I don't care. I don't care. I've got more. Yeah, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Next. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm probably going to run through and grab those edges again one more time just to make them nice and smooth. I don't want to allude too much of what my steps are going to be. So I'm not going to allude too much to what I'm doing, my next step. Okay, yes I am. Basically all I'm doing is just kind of taking all the big burrs off, you know, smoothing everything up. And then what I'm going to go through next with, my next step is I'm going to take some wood glue or wood filler and just basically fill in the gaps and holes. Like these sticks, I want to glue those in. They're not even nailed down. They're just kind of cut somewhat to size just to fill a big hole. That was a big gap. Remember that big gap? So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then the staining begins. Yeah, I'm gonna stain it. I'm gonna stain it with the same stuff that I used for my axe. So you guys remember my axe. That's basically the color it's going to be. Cool, huh? And I might do some ruins or something. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, it's going to be that same kind of material. Dark mahogany kind of material. Yeah. So, cool, huh? And yeah, this just, yeah, you can just see it just destroys it. I want to at least get the top done as much as I can. I don't want to miss anything. Especially these holes here. Any kind of irregular gaps or anything like that. Oh yeah, this piece came off here, revealing some of this wood. Some of this wood is what do they call it? White pine or yellow pine? I forget. Anyway, it's almost like a cedar. It's a pine. And who knows what the rest of this stuff is? There's a mixture of harder woods and whatnot. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done here. As far as like smoothing everything out. Ooh, that was a splinter. All right, I'm gonna go with another fresh piece of. I think Charity likes Charity, do you like sawdust? Yeah? You a big sawdust fan? Around those edges real good. Ah. Ah, cool. All right. Now I'm just gonna clean it off. Clean off the table. Yeah, I've been using this thing. Oh yeah, get some of that. So basically, I could use this table right now. It would totally be usable. But of course, the next step is going to be amazing. Oh yeah, now we're doing the sanding of the line. Ah yes, there used to be a line here. Well, there might be a little bit of a line right there. But you know, hey, whatever. Oh yeah, we'll talk about this. I did a little test. A little test of this stuff. Polyshade mini wax. It's the same stuff I used on the axe. It's really, really thick, but you don't have to put it on thick. And look at that beauty of the wood. Just unbelievable. But yeah, I'm just getting off this line. And yeah, I'm just using a piece of... That's what it looks like afterwards. This was before, after, before, after. Anyway, and it's difference in the wood. You know, this wood right here is what this right here is, and it's not as it's a harder wood, I believe. Obviously, harder wood. I've been taking to wearing gloves because this is really killer on your fingers. Only the best here. Only the best. Only the best in editing. So, you know, I can take this just like this, roll it up. I could actually take this, put my finger in there, roll it up. Oh, crap. I can really get after it here. Oh, yeah. Like back and forth, up and down, up and down. It doesn't really matter about which way I do it. Eventually I want to end this way with the sanding. And there's Charity. But whoa. Going back and forth here like this. Just something to help me preoccupy my time. Yeah. And so there we go. What was it, Charity? Yep. I'd say my sanding is complete. Yep. It's looking really good. I liked how this came out. I do. All the little scratches and imperfections. I don't mind. That's kind of what I'm going for here. So there we go. See if we can get a good before. And a little after. Wow, I'm a little red here. And sweaty. And I got the air conditioner on. Hey. A little sanding. So, Back to the table. Okay. Okay, the line is now gone. Look at that. All gone. Yeah. And I have taken the liberty of putting in some wood glue. Kind of sanding it just a little bit. I want to keep these things kind of, it's still wet. Everything on top is dry, but everything at the bottom is still kind of oozing out. But hey, I don't care. We're going to carry on with the staining. Haha. So, yeah. And for this, I am going to use my cool little gadget here. Look at this thing. I love this thing. It's good. Bought it for 14 bucks. It works well. I'm going to try to utilize it without breaking it. So yeah. That's the thing for me is can I do this without breaking it? So I think I can. So here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. So here we go. Safety first. Since we're dealing with a stain, I might want to put on some gloves. I'm just saying. Some good gloves. This stuff does stain. It stains the skin and it's hard to get out. And let's look at this beautiful, beautiful stain. I've already done it here. Just one little coat. It works out pretty good. And I got this at Ace Hardware. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, man. I know, right? Yeah, let's get rid of that. Here we go. Oh, yeah. That is beautiful stuff. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And I noticed that there's two kinds. There's a satin finish and a gloss finish. Ooh. Make sure that you have proper ventilation here. This stuff really is kind of, yeah. Ooh, it splatters. I don't want to splatter. Splattering is no good. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful stuff, man. I dig it. I dig it. And basically all I'm trying to do is just kind of cover everything and get, the trick is to not have a lot of weird stops and starts, right? You don't want that. Ooh, yeah. The ends of the 2x4s are very, very absorbent. So you might need a little extra up in there. Yeah, I probably should have done that first. Hey, whatever. Wow, that is great. I love this color. And yeah, this is the same stuff I used on my axe. And it looks great. I'm using like a feather kind of thing. I don't want it to stop and start. So I use a feather touch. I'm not trying to, grind it in there with the stroke. I'm just kind of Putting it on there. Feather. Feathering. That's a word, right? Feathering? Yeah, feathering. So you can tell, man, it's just looking great. Looking great. Look great. Yep, I got some drips. Got some drips I got to get rid of. That happens. All right. Yeah, this is the finishing touches on the table. Man, this is looking great. I'm glad that I put down the protective protective thing. Yeah, I'm doing this right in my apartment, right with carpet underneath, and I'm not too much worried about getting it on the carpet. If it happens, I doubt it's going to happen. I just got to watch the drips and the flip. Sometimes you can flip your brush and it all goes flying. All right, feather all one fucking thing. I have to get a little bit wet here just to get in there. It really accentuates all the cracks and crevices, and when you feather it out like that, just to barely just holding it down, boom, it's done. It's perfect. If it's a little darker than the other one, that's okay. It's a different kind of wood, so as you can tell, it's a different kind of wood all the way through here. Yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Those edges. Might have to put a little extra in the holes and cracks. That's okay, no problem. If I don't like the color, or if I don't like the grain, I can just always do another coat. But so far so good. Looking pretty fucking good right now. So I am digging it. The color is definitely going to change with the drying process. It might get lighter, it might get darker. I don't know. But we shall see. I'm just trying to put some kind of stain and protective finish on it. This is a gloss, so it works out. I enjoy all the little imperfections in it. And this wood has history. I've moved this stuff. I've stepped on it. I've moved it. I've kicked it. I destroyed it. I've put product on it. I've utilized it. It's been used many, many times over. It's got a lot of history, as a palette. So that's, I've actually had my hands and my tow motor, forklift, picking this stuff up, putting product on it. There's one place, I think I just covered it up, where there's a footprint, my footprint, where I stepped on the pallet when I was moving stuff. So, that looks good. This side here. Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful stuff, man. Beautiful. And this stuff cures pretty good. I'm not putting it on thick, and the wood is quite absorbent. So, you know, there's that. It's gonna soak up a lot of it. But hopefully not so much that it changes the color of everything here. And yeah, I mean, it's just very simple shit. Very simple. I'm just making sure that everything is covered and there's no real stopping points like that. See that? You can see that. So I don't want to do this. I just want to go all the way through it, really. You know, get a nice coating. Sometimes you'll see this. You don't want to do that unless you do, unless that's part of your you know, your design, if you will. I just want the grain of the wood to speak for itself. You know, so I like the idea of looking at the wood and go, yeah, I like that. So a good fast steady hand, and it spreads all this stuff out, right? Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Done. On to the next. Now this one I've already kind of coated before, and it came out this color. This is different or somehow. I don't know. It didn't dry this red color, but it's the same stuff. I made sure to buy the exact same stuff, but it just I don't know, maybe this will be different. It will be different, I'm sure. And you know, I've already factored in that the drip, the stain is going to drip through the cracks and land on the base underneath the table, part of the base of the table. And I don't care. I don't care. It's not going to see it. You're just not going to see it, you know. And I might stain the bottom, the base part of it. I don't know. I doubt it. I mean, you're going to look at this. You're going to see this and be cool with it, you know. So it's all good. It's all good in the hood. Yeah. Smooth everything out here. Tie it in. Oh yeah, you probably don't want to go over what you've already done, in that when it's drying, it will put streaks in there. It will literally cut the stain, and you'll be left with a little mark there. But if it's wet, it's gonna smooth out. You know, it's gonna spread out. But you gotta make sure that it's wet. Oh, I got some stain on my legs. All right, very good. There we go. Very good. And the kind of cleaning and conditioning I did to this, you know, I basically just it was covered in product, you know, calcium bicarbonate and a bunch of other stuff, and you know, it was just dirty, and so I washed it, and then I swept it. Took a broom to it. Yeah, that's right. I just took a broom to it, and boom, there you go. Done deal. Because the sanding is going to get a lot of it off, right? I mean, you're gonna have to clean up with the sanding anyway. So, you know, I just said to hell with it. For me, it's just very, very simple stuff. Very easy to do, and oddly enough, aesthetically pleasing and utilitarian. I can use this table. It's a good, strong table. It's gonna last, you know, until it's broken. So, oh, here, So I was interested about this. Let's see what that looks like here. Where are we at here? Yeah. All right, about time to move the camera. Yep. Time to move the camera. Ah, here we go. Look at that. Look at that, huh? Yeah. Seems badass. I dig it. So I can get the rest of that in the shot. And I'm still recording. Okay, good. So yeah, the inserts here, basically I just cut them haphazardly to size, and then I took some premium wood glue. I duct taped it. At first I just threw it in there because you know, I wasn't really worried about, you know, any kind of spillage. But then it just kept pouring through the cracks. So when I went and got the stain, I bought some of this Titebond premium wood glue. It was very cheap. I mean, very cheap stuff. I used the whole thing in that crack. I put duct tape underneath, which duct tape is still there, and I basically somewhat sanded it, just somewhat. And look at this. Look at this this pattern it's bringing out. It's kind of a gelatinous kind of pattern. So not bad. I'm digging it. It's like almost like an accent mark, an accent point for the table, right? So that's kind of that's my idea behind it. I wanted to just do this very, very simple, stupid kind of thing, yet have some fun with it, right? That's what I'm doing here. Just having fun with it. Experimenting, playing around, you know. Not really, I'm kind of letting things happen. Letting things happen for a creative reason. You know, I like that. I like that, you know. I'm not trying to force so much here that it turns into a job, a chore. I'm actually having fun here. So, you know, and that's part of it, is having fun. This ain't a piece that I'm gonna, you know, I'm making for a client or anything. I'm not doing this for a job. I wanted a good table. I just wanted a good table that I could use. There goes Charity, responding to a dog outside. She was literally in the bedroom sleeping, and she smelt the dog, and comes running out with her hackles all up. Yeah, crazy. It's amazing senses of a dog. Are you good, Charity? Are we all clear? Yeah. There's a nice, interesting scar, round scar in the wood there, where something got crushed or something. I'm pretty sure I did it myself. Are we all clear, Charity? All right. Love this color. Amazing color. Let's see. When I get done here, I'll show you what the color is. I probably would have shown you what the color is, but and the great thing about this stain is I can literally, if I don't like it, I can go over it again. Make it darker, you know, whatever. Whatever I want to do. Yes, I got the door. I got the doors open, so I can get some good, proper ventilation in here. Because that's very important too, folks. Is ventilation. You don't want to get all fucked up here. This stuff will mess you up. It's got some fumes associated with it, so yeah. You want to be careful of the fumes. All right. The last plank, last board. Ha 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 ha. Go ahead and get the sides here. Make sure that the 2x4 is nice and covered. Put it on there thick. Before I put the finishing touches on the last board. Ooh, got some splatter going on. That's not good. Tell you the truth, what I should have done is turn this thing upside down and stain that first. I don't even know if I'm going to stain the bottom, right? I don't know. Tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Alright, let's get those splatters. Oh! Alright, here we go. The last plank. Cracks. Oh yeah, it's looking good. Kind of holes. So yeah, if I don't want to splatter, like if you do that going towards the end, you're going to shoot splatter marks everywhere. But if you do this, there's no splatter, right? So. Making sure that you get adequate enough, just enough stain on the brush, where you're not throwing it every fucking where. It's not making a big old mess, you know. All right, there we go, folks. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Boom, done. Why am I digging in? Okay. It's starting to dry really good there, so it'll fill up. And there we go, folks. Where's Tim? Yeah. Now I get to put this away. Try not to make a mess. And the great thing about these brushes is I can literally just throw it away. Cheap as fuck. I'm putting the lid back on the stain. There we go. So, there we go, folks. Hope you like it. I do. Just gonna let it dry. Let it dry and cure. And there we go. So, this has been Mad Shad. Encourage you all to continue training, continue to prep, and make something. I like it. Because we all know it's a mad, mad world. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And this is for, I forget who asked me to do this. I was talking about this in a live stream, and somebody was like, hey, why don't you make a video of it? All right. So, thank you. Enjoy.